and recording. Hello Code Creative, Daraja, Hazel, Jalas, Joel, Makila, Mina Midhat. Hello Mina, Nemo, Pacman, Victor, Ricky, Sabah, Stephen, and Leilo. Hello everyone, hope you guys everyone doing good. So today we have this two LeetCode combination sum and permutation, and they are kinda both the same or like same concept. I'm not gonna lie, I tried to solve them, but it was hard, but hopefully together we can brainstorm and try to solve them. So let's see, and even if we like fail to solve them or something, we can check solution, try to understand it. Okay, so this one, let's put it here. Let's take the example and see. Let's see how we can solve it. So the problem saying, given an array of distinct integer candidates and target integer target, return a list of all unique combination of candidates where the chosen numbers sum to target. Return a list of all unique combination of candidates where the chosen numbers sum to target. You may return the combination in any order. The same number may be chosen from candidates an unlimited number of times. Two combinations are unique if the frequency of at least one of the chosen number is different. The test case are generated such that the number of unique combination that sum up to target is less than 150 combination for the given input. Okay, there's a lot to understand, but maybe to make it simple is, so we have 2, 3, 6, 7. The target is 7, so we wanna like find the combination of all the numbers between in these candidates that give us number 7. We found out that there's two combination between 2, 2, 3, 7. Notice we use 2 twice because the same number might be chosen from candidates a limited number of time. 2 and 3 are candidates, and 2 plus 2 plus 3 equals 7. Note that 2 can be used multiple times. 7 is candidate and 7 equals 7. So the second output, or like second combination that match the target is 7 itself. Let's see the second example. So second example is 2, 3, 5. Target is 8. So one of possible solution is we keep repeating 2 4 times. 2, 3, 3, 3, 5. And candidate 2, we have target 1. There is no way we can have this target, so we're gonna return empty array. Who did not understand problem, or like it's not clear? Any question? What do you think, guys? Do not be shy if you wanna talk or open the mic. Is the problem clear for everyone? If not, please like write in chat or like open mic and see if we can repeat. Okay, I think it's clear maybe. Okay, so let's see how we can do this. For example, let's take this one as our main example, we have 2, 3, 6, 7. Our target is 7. Now, how we can do this? What do you think? What will be possible solution? Any thoughts?
So has to be a part of the sum if possible. So for example, of the combination, for example, if given 7, we can just get 7 and 0. So one way to go about that would be to add 0 to the keys in the hash map. So if you added 0, one thing I think we could check is to check the difference between, if our target is 7, check the difference between 7 and each entry in the key set, right? And then check if that is in an array. So that's, if that's in the hash map, so that's like O of 1 lookup. So for example, 7 minus 0, that's 7, and the hash into 7 is 1. So that gives us a kind of a boolean. Hash into 7 is 1. That means 7 exists. So we can just return that as a possible combination. And if we went to like 7 minus 2, that's 5. So hash into 5, does 5 exist in this hash hash map? No, it doesn't, right? So
I have a question. For example, for 2 to 3, okay. How are we gonna get this?
Yeah, I'll get to that. So before skipping 5, right? You first check if 5 as a factor, right? In the what was it called? In the hash map. So for example, is there anything that can divide 5 in the hash map? There isn't, right? So we just ignore because 5 is odd. So yeah. And then we get to 7 minus 3, that's 4. Is there anything I can divide 4? Okay, 4 is not in the entry in the entry array, but is there anything I can divide 4? Yeah, 2. So how many times? 2 times. So you add sorry, I think I skipped how we got to 4. How we got to 4 was 7 minus 3, right? I said initially that the difference will be the key. So 7 minus 3, that's 4, right? That doesn't exist as an entry in the hash map. So we just say, okay, is there anything I can divide 4? And that's 2. So how many times? That's 2 times. So we add that to the 3, and we do that on and on and on for the rest of the entries. And then I think we should be able to get our possible combinations here.
Okay, I tried to follow with you, but I did not understand how the chord logic when you say divide. Like, is this gonna be added inside the hash value, or
sorry, the double 2s, right? They're already like 2 already occurs in the distance. That's the reason why it could also occur in the combination set. 2 already occurs in the input array, so that's why you can see it in the combination set. So the constraint will be that every entry in the combination set must have occurred once in the input array. So that deals with the constraints, right? And you are sure that, okay, whatever value you compute will be like derived from the input array. So for example, 2 has an occurrence in the input array. It's not like we pulled an imaginary 2 from somewhere. Like 2 is already there, but it's if you went back to the question, you see that they said the candidates can repeat. You can have the same number may be chosen from candidates unlimited number of times. So yeah, so there's no limit to the number of times you could choose this thing, as long as it sums up to the target. So
if we can do like maybe a simulation, it's maybe gonna be clear. So
right.
For example, we have this array. We gonna start from 2, or how are we gonna start?
So yeah, we could start from anything, right? Since I think the question also says the order doesn't matter.
Yeah. So
Okay.
maybe if you can guide me how we can, for example, apply that here. Maybe you can work together to create it. So for example, we have this array and we have a hash map. How are we gonna start? Do we need
Okay. So
are we gonna loop on like all the numbers like one by one? Are we gonna have like 2 pointers, one here and one like looping on all the numbers, or how is it? Any thoughts?
okay. So just so this is going to take at least over n squared. As far as time complexity goes, right? Yeah. So so if 7 was our target, we go through the entries and okay, let's initialize everything as keys in the hash map.
Okay,
So
2
maps to 1,
3
um
6
3 maps to 1, 6 maps to 1, 7 maps to 1, and we should also add 0 because we want
0
to
here,
be inclusive of the target.
0
No,
for the
that's not
volume.
what I mean. No. I mean we should also include 0 as key.
Oh, okay.
Because yeah.
So 0 2 3 6 7 as a key.
Yeah.
And their value. What's their value gonna be? Is it like 0 or empty array?
I think he's saying, since they said a single number can occur unlimited times, therefore we should check if each of the numbers commutatively can give us our target, or we could keep adding each of the
Sorry,
other
can
numbers in the array to give us the target. And then is he back?
I think it's back. Hazel, you here? You back?
Yeah. Can
Okay.
you hear me?
Yeah.
All right. Sorry. Apologies for earlier. It was a network issue.
No worry, brother.
Yeah. So as I was saying, like, if you made each entry in the array, a key in the hash map, and then you added, you made all the value sets 1. So everything is 1. That is, they have 1 occurrence.
Like,
Although
they're gonna have value 1.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is just a Boolean check to check if it's in the array. So it's just a little trick without having to go through the entire array. So yeah, if you started with 7, you use, if this 7. Sorry, 7 is the target. So
Yeah.
that means we're not starting. We could start with 7. I mean, but doesn't necessarily have to be so. So let's just use your input array.
But
if you
we can't see 7 like in the array. We will have to move on all the elements.
Yes. So if you started with 2, we do 7 minus 2.
So 7 the target minus 2. 5.
Yes. So 5 is 5 is 5 a key in the hash map?
No.
No, yeah. So it doesn't exist. So we do an extra check. We also check if there's a factor of 5 in the hash map. Now I think that's kind of the tricky part. So one possible solution might be to, okay, I don't know if you guys have any ideas, but yeah, one possible solution might be to just start from 1.
1.
Or given the constraints I think we should go back to the question again to see the least number that could be in the entry.
So the list can be from 2 to 40.
Yeah, so we could just start from 2. So
like 2 as to look for 5.
Yes,
Factor
we could start
5.
from 2 to check whether 5 is divisible by that. So we say 5 divided by 2.
Okay. 5 divided by 2.
That gives us 2.5. So 2.5 is not even an integer to begin with. So it's not in the array. And then we quit that. Now we skip to the next one.
5 divided by 3. 7 by 3 or
this time around, the difference will be 4 now.
7 by 3. Okay, so
yes,
if it's not in table, we divide it by 2, right? Now if we divide it by 2 and we find, for example, 2, what do we do?
So if we divide it by 2 and we add 2, that means 2 is in the, because 2 is in the hash map. So we take that, for example, if it's 4 now and we divide it by 2 and we got 2. So we check how many times 2 can divide 4, which is also 2, right? So we take that 2 times to replace the 4, because the reason why I'm using 2 now is because 4 didn't exist in the input array, and we had to check its factors, one of its factors, and 2 made that. So yeah, 2 passed that check because 2 is already in the input array. So how many times can 2 divide 4? That's 2 times. So we append that. We append 2 to like a temporary array, like which will serve as a combination. In this case. So we append that to 2 times, which is the number of times we can divide the difference, which was 4, right? So we append that 2 times to the array, and then we append the 3 as well, because everything there sums up to 7. So 3 to 2 sum up to 7.
Okay. It was hard, or it's still hard for me to like keep following with this idea, but I can do my best if you guys want to solve it with this way. But I still think it's complex, right?
Yeah, I think it will be better explained visually.
If you want to share screen, explain it. We'll be happy if you can do that.
All right. Please, can you give me like 2 minutes to switch to desktop? I'm currently on mobile.
Yeah. It's good turn.
Okay.
Another solution could be also recursion. This sounds like a Queen problem. Yeah, this solution also like remind me in Queen problem how we did with solve it. The recursion could be like that we imagine this like as a tree, or like just loop on all of them, like do recursion on all of them. For example, let's say 2, we're gonna do like diffs on all of them. So 2 then 2, we're gonna count 2 with 2, and 2 to another point are gonna go to 3, so we're gonna count 2, 3, 2 and 6, 2 and 7. So, and we're gonna keep checking if if 2 and 2 are equal to 7. No, so we're gonna do another round. 2 and 7. 2 and 3 is 5, so still we're gonna do another round. 2 and 6, 6, 7, 8, it's bigger, so we're gonna stop here. We're gonna stop here. 2 and 2 is 4, not yet 7, so we're gonna add another 2. And this is 6, so it still can keep going. And so this is 6, so it's gonna keep going to two, 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 two. And this is 8, so it's gonna stop here. 2, 2, 2, 3. 2, 3 is 5, so it's still gonna go another way, another DFS. So it's gonna be 2, 3, and we can start from 2, right? But that will be okay, so 2, 3. So this gonna start from, okay, did a mistake here. So this is gonna be 2, 2, and it's gonna launch another one, which is gonna be, okay, maybe I should go one by one, because if I did go in all of them, it's gonna be hard to demonstrate. So this, we're gonna launch the DFS on this. If it's not equal to target, and it's gonna be 2, 2. So we're gonna add the same value. We're gonna add it here, and we're gonna launch another DFS on the 2, 3, and 2, 6, 2, 7. And this one, when we launch 2, 2, it's also gonna launch a DFS if the value is not 7, right? This DFS is gonna be this combination 2, 2, and we're gonna add to it 2. Maybe I should do a different color. So 2, 2, and we can add 2 from here, because they say that we can keep adding the same number, right? So we can add it. In the same time, this same DFS, it's gonna loop like on the elements in the array from the right side of it, because we don't wanna have duplicates. So it's gonna launch this, it's gonna launch also 2, 2, 3. It's gonna launch 2, 2, 6, 2, 2, 7. And we're gonna check. 2, 2, 2 is what? Is 6. 6 is less than 7, so we can still add, right? So this DFS is gonna continue, launch another phase of DFS or recursion. 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is actually target. So we're gonna add this to some result. This combination, we're gonna add it to result. And of course, this is not gonna launch another DFS. It's gonna stop here. Now 2, 2, 6. This is bigger than the target. So this gonna stop. This gonna stop as this one, right? But this one are gonna continue, right? Because we have still 6. So maybe there's some number here that will add it to 7. Let's try. So first, when we launch this, we launch it with same combination of this one. Notice that it was combination here 2, 2, 2. As like this one, let me add it as 2, just to make it more clear, I believe this is gonna be 3, and this one is gonna be 6, this one gonna be 7, and we said that this is bigger than target, so we're not gonna go with it. And let me put this as a red. So 2, 3, 6, 7. So we launched defs on all of them, but in this moment we are just launching defs on this one. When we launch defs on this one, we compare it with 7. Okay, it still needs lots of value to reach 7, so we add to it 2, and we loop another time and we add. So this is like recursion. This each number you see here is a function of recursion that is running itself. These 2 are stopped because they said there is to remember, the goal is to have an array, which is, let's say this is our array, that have the results, which are themselves is array of combination like we have here. So as long our function or recursion does that, we don't care about anything else. So this one stop, this one stop, this one still running, but let's just go with this one, then we can go to this one, see what they are doing. Now this one, it did 2, 2. It said that okay, it's still less than 7. Let me try another combination. And what it did, it take this 2, 2 number, it take it as a combination. It's add 2 because we can add as much as we want, right? This part the same number, maybe choosing from candidates a limited number of time. And which is actually one of the solution 2 to 3, and we found it here. We did find 2 to 3. So 2 to 2 is less than 7. So this itself is gonna launch another phase of DFS, and as long it's not bigger than 7, we're gonna keep launching DFS. For this one, it didn't launch DFS another one time because it's bigger. And now we set this to 2. Now this one, right? So this one not gonna launch another DFS because we found the target. Now this 2, 2, 2, which is combination we got from the last phase or previous phase of DFS, and what we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna add 2. And we're gonna say we're gonna launch another DFS. So basically each number of array is gonna launch DFS on all combination of the right side. So this also gonna be 2, 2 with same combination, and it's gonna add 3. And sorry, I'm not reading chats, give me a second. This is gonna be 6, and 2, 2, 2, this is gonna be 7. So this DFS function launches another 4 DFS function just to make sure we are not missing any combination. Now we did go to this is bigger than 7, 2, 2, 2 is 6, bigger than 7. So this DFS here stop, and 2, 4, 5. So this is also bigger. This is 8, so this is gonna stop. And yeah, so this is stop. This is now this is all return to this. Maybe this also stop, right? And this gonna stop because all of the DFS they stop, and this is also stop, but it's did add this 2 to 2 to read to the results. So we have this in before it stopped. Now this was just one of the DFS. This 2 3 is also running. Now to like go with this, let me try to put it like maybe here, right? Let's just say it's running here, so we don't mix the. So let's say this 2 3 is running here. We're gonna do the same thing as we did here. Now 2 to 3, it's gonna be this the combination, right? 2 to 3. And by the way, we are here. We are in 3. Now when we're gonna add to this, we're not gonna add 2. Why? Because 2 3 2 2 3 2 is same as 2 2 3, right? And if we process the first number, there is no need to call it in the second number, or we're gonna have duplicates. So when we move in the array from left to right, we always forget about the left side, because left side we already fetch all the combination. So we in the combination here, we don't want to like duplicate. I'm not sure where they say it. I think this one, unique combination. Return a list of all unique combination where choosing number sum to target. So we can't use the same numbers. So two combination are unique if the frequency of at least one of the chosen number is different. So let's see, if we have this, we can see the frequency of 2 is 2, and frequency of 2 is 2, and 3 is 1, and 3 is 1. So this is actually the same, they are not unique. So we're not gonna care about the number on the left side, because we did process that before. So each time we move to the right, what we're gonna do is we're gonna like shrink our array kinda like this. We're gonna start from the number that we are in. So we're gonna be 2 3, and we say it is 5, so we still need to add more numbers to reach our target. So we're gonna do the same, 2 3, and we're gonna add 3, right? Because our new array is this, imagine it like that. So 3, and okay, I'm gonna also add 6 and 7. 3 3 7 6, and I'm also gonna check the combination 2 3 7, and so this DFS, it launches 3 another DFS, and this DFS is gonna say 2 3 7 is bigger than 7. Okay, stop here. 2 3 6 bigger than 7. 2 3 3 6 6 7 8 is bigger than 7, so it's gonna stop here. When all these 3 DFS come back to this gonna stop. And then we're gonna move to so right here. So by the way, we are right here, we're dealing with number 2, remember that. We still didn't process 3 alone, right? When we moved this to here, we were inside the second phase, which is of the 2. Now we did process 2, all of it, all the combination of 2, we did process it, right? Now we're gonna move to the number 3. Number 3, we're gonna do the same. So 3, let's do it like here. It's gonna be 3. It is gonna be 3. 3. Okay, so we did here 2 2 3 2 2 3 2 6. Is it gonna be 3 3? Yes, it's gonna be 3 3. What other combination gonna be? 36, 36, and 37. Right? Yeah. Okay, so it's gonna be the same. It's gonna be like we did here. 2, 2, 2, 3, 2, 6. Okay, so let's do it in same color. So we put the number 3 and then 3, 3, and 3, 6, 3, 7. Notice we didn't do 3, 2. Right, because we did process 2, 3, which is the same combination. So each time we move to the next number, we shrink the array like this. Okay, now this also is another DFS, right? Let me do it with the blue line. Like this numbers is gonna be, its DFS is here. And so 3, 3 is less than 7. So this gonna launch another DFS to see if it's gonna reach the target. But this DFS here is gonna stop because it's bigger. And this gonna launch, and again it's gonna do the same. 3, 3, 3. And it's gonna do 3. Let me do it same color. 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. So it's gonna do 3, 3, 7, 3, 3, 6, 3, 3, 3. And both of them this gonna stop bigger than 7, bigger than 7. This is bigger than 7, it's gonna stop, this gonna stop, and the whole tree gonna stop. So this is finished, this is finished. So we process the tree. Now we're gonna go to 6. We're gonna go to 6. Same thing gonna happen. Let's try to take it right here. Now 6, let's put it 6 and 6 because we have only 2 numbers left. So 6, 6 and 6, 7. This is bigger, it's gonna stop. Not gonna launch 6, 6, 6, right? Because this already bigger, so it's gonna stop. 6, 7 is also gonna stop, gonna return, gonna stop this. 7 is already a target, so there is no need to do 7 plus something because it's also the last number in the array. There is nothing to add, right? So 7, it's actually the target. If it's not the target, we're gonna stop there because there is no number here to like see it combination. So basically we did process all the combination possible with this backtracking, which is recursion. So 7 is the target, we're gonna add it to the results 7. So I believe this is the most efficient way to do it, using backtracking or recursion backtracking. Now the problem, how we gonna code it. But before we do that, is someone have question? Because this is really complex to understand or to visualize, so I'm sure someone is confused a bit. Okay, let's make it, sorry, I don't have this gonna install on PC. It's probably going to take a long amount of time. It's okay, brother. Yes, and you don't need to install Discord. Yeah, you can use browser. Yeah, that's true. I do that now. How do I get link to the session? I guess you can get it from here. So, who have question about this one? Is it clear? Like, if you understand React with check mark, still not clear, React with star, I am totally lost, React with love. Okay, Okay, so 4 react with check marks, so I believe it's clear. Now, the tricky part is how to code recursion, and this is something I didn't master yet. So I'm always struggling how to do recursion, but we can try to do it together. If we fail, we can even ask ChatGPT to help us. But I believe if we understand that if we understand this algorithm, we can find a way to do it. So if we want to do this as a code, let's write pseudocode maybe. So we said we're gonna launch. Yeah, I think if we write pseudocode, we can write the code for it. So let's start with what we did in the first. We did go to the first number and we launched the fs on it. Now each time we go from level to level, we keep a combination, right? Notice that we pass this combination from here and this combination from here. So the combination, we need to pass it, so we need combination. Our recursion needs to pass combination. What else? So we need to pass. So when we go, for example, to 6 and then I launch DFS on 6, I want this DFS to start the notice it didn't add the number 2. It did add number 6 itself, right? Or for example, here in 3, when we start in 3, it add the number of 3 itself. So when I'm going to launch combination, I need the index. I need to pass this index to HDFS. So when I'm getting the number that I'm gonna add, right? That I'm gonna add here to check the sum. I need to have this index of it. So I need to keep track of index. Let's call it the start, for example. Start. Combination start. What else? So 222. We launched 2 or we launched DFS on 2. Current sum. Why we need current sum? We can just do the sum directly, or not? Oh, because we're gonna check the sum in the next recursion? Okay, wait, let's see. So we launched DFS on this. And then DFS said that 2 is not equal target. So I pass this value. And then I launch another one. 2. Okay, we need the sum, but why? So if I launch the DFS on 2, it's gonna launch another. It's gonna say, okay, the value of 2 is not. Okay, so maybe at the start. Okay, here where I struggle to design recursion. Okay, so let's say the recursion is here, and it's did 2. It's gonna add 2. It can check the value instantly, right? Because we're gonna have combination and we have access to 2. We can check it and return. Right? You can elaborate, Pacman, if you want.
I guess it depends with your implementation of recursion, but I was thinking if we could use it as a base condition so that we know when to stop if we have reached the target sum.
Okay.
So for example, on the first round we will go for 2, else sum will be 4. The target is, what was the target in this case?
7.
Yeah, so 2 is not equal to target, so we still continue the recursion, right? And then we go to the next round, we get that would be 6, so it's not equal, so we can continue with the recursion. So if we get to a situation where the sum equals to the target, then we can add that to our final list that we will return. But I guess the implementation can differ. So Saba has her own solution. I don't know how she uses the base condition.
I did like that idea. Okay, I did see this one, but I forgot. This is also using current target E. So we can use sum. Does that mean it should be 0 at the start? So we're gonna have 0.
Yeah, it starts
and then
from
2.
Base 0. Yeah.
Okay, 0 and then combination is empty. Okay, let's design let's see how it's gonna work. So we're gonna launch BackTracking on an empty array combination and we're gonna start from 0 and sum 0. Then we're gonna go check if the sum is equal to target, which is 7. If it's not equal to target, if it is not equal to target, wait, maybe we should check if it is bigger than target before, right?
Yeah, if so the recursion will end if we get the target or if it exceeds the target, or it exceeds the length of the possible candidates.
Okay, so I believe at the start, check
Yeah.
if the sum is bigger than target. For example, here 2 is bigger than target, so we need defs to stop. Return 0 or return anything. And let's say our sum is not bigger than target. We're gonna see if it is equal to target. For example, this one. When we're gonna launch 2, 2, 3. This one is for there. So when we're gonna be here, when we're gonna be in defs this one, we're gonna last 4 DFS. Now one of these DFAs is gonna have in combination 2, 2. And in the start, it's gonna have 0. And in the sum, it's gonna have 2, 2 plus this? Plus 3. 2, 2 plus 3? What is that? 7. And then this DFS gonna go check if the sum is less than target. No, it's not gonna have 7. It's gonna have, it's gonna have 2, 2 plus 3, right?
Yeah, the sum will be 7, so at that point we will have gotten a sum that matches the target, so we can append it to our final.
Okay, I see. Because if now we have 2, 2 inside combination, it will be hard to every time get the sum of this array and then add this. We can directly get it from the sum here, because when we pass to this level, the sum is 4, which means the combination, the total the sum of the combination is 4. The sum here is 2 because when I launched the fs on this, I added to the combination, I also pass it as the sum. Okay, it's gonna be more clear I think when we're gonna design the code. Let me remove this as distraction. And we said we're gonna pass check if, or like check if, right? So targets, do else if better. So if sum is greater than target, we're gonna return. Else if, or in Python elif, and then sum is equal target. For example, this one gonna have sum 7. I want to add it to the result, so I'm gonna have another result. Add it to result. But what do we gonna add? We're gonna add the combination. So we're gonna add 2, 2, 3. 2, 2, 3. Add combination to result. Because that combination give us sum of 7. Now, if is this part here clear? Like this 2 condition. So this is like our base kinda. And if it not equal target, it mean it less than the target, right? Because it's not bigger than target, it's not equal to target, it mean it must be less than target. And as we saw here, for example, this one was less than target, 2, 2, 2. So what we did when this was less than target, we launch another DFS on this one with 4 different combinations. So we loop on the array. Now let's go to the tree, because tree gonna be more easy to go with, I think. So in tree, when we did go to tree, it give us 6, total 6. So imagine this DFS that have tree. So it's gonna be like a combination, it have tree in the array. And the start, it's gonna be 1, right? Because the index 1 here. And the sum, it's gonna be total of tree 6. Now this, when I launched DFS with this parameter, it did go, it said, is the sum greater than target? The target is 7. No, it's not. So it's not gonna return, let's go. Is sum equal target? It's not. And we need to do something here that simulates this, or like do this. So basically what we did is we launched 3 DFS. Why 3, not 4? Because we actually just loop on the remaining numbers in the array starting from this one itself. So we need kinda like a loop that's gonna loop from this start, from this index, not this, from this to the last, and each number it's gonna launch another DFS. Now we need to give this one a DFS. Let's call it this function DFS. We need to give it parameters. So we said combination start sum. So comb start sum. Okay. let's do comp to results. So we need a for loop that's gonna loop 3 times. So we can do like for. We can use like a range to cut this. So we can just say for loop on remaining numbers of candidates. Okay, we're remaining loop on remaining candidates, which means from 3 to the last. Okay, and the combination is 3 3. So what it do? It's gonna add 3. So it's gonna add to the combination a number. Add to comp the current number, or like current candidates. But not like that, because it's gonna be 4. So 4 gonna move with index, right? So index 1, index 2, index 3. So add the current index. Add current. It's the same what I'm saying. Loop Roman in name and candidate. So 3 6 7. Add current candidate. Does it make sense? Add current candidate. So when we're gonna loop on 3, current candidate is 3. We're gonna loop on 6, it's gonna be 6. We're gonna loop on 7, it's gonna be 7. Now we add them to candidates, and we're gonna send that combination to DFS. So DFS, and we said DFS have comp. Now the comp, new comp, or just comp, because we added, right? So we can do like add to the add current count to comp, this combination. So it was 2 3 3. It's gonna become 3 3 3, and then we're gonna pass it here. So this def is gonna have 3 3 3 3, and index 1. Right, because we are starting looping from 1. And here we need sum. So we can do so we already have sum 6, right? Sum 6. So we're gonna add to it the current candidate, which is 3. So current sum, or like just sum plus candidate value. So the next def is this one, gonna be 3 3 3 3, which is 9, which gonna stop, right? And when it's gonna loop again to the next element, this loop right here, what it's gonna do? It's gonna add the current candidate to the comp, which is that 6, but comp have 3 3 3, because so comp gonna have 3 3 3 because we added before in the previous loop, so we need to remove it, right? So here remove count that we add. So when we were in 3, what we did is we add current count to the combination. So combination was 3 3 3. Okay, we add 3, we pass it to DFS, and then we remove it, right? So when we loop again on the next element, we add 6. So 3 3 is 6, and then we launch DFS with this combination. And the sum that we send to this also different, right? It's gonna be the sum, which was 6, and we're gonna add current value, which is value. and then we're gonna remove it from combination, and this time we're gonna add 7, the next loop. So this is gonna keep looping and doing this thing right here. Now that will be our DFS, and at the start we need to add it, or we need to launch it in a way. We said we need a result, so result, it's a result is array. So because we use the result somewhere here, add it to come to the result, add its combination to a result. Add this. I think when I'm gonna code it's gonna be much better. We're gonna launch backtrack at the first. We're gonna do DFS. We're gonna give its combination empty array. Right, there is nothing, and we're gonna give it start 0. We're gonna wanna start from the beginning of the array, and the sum is 0. And at the end we're gonna return result. Okay, let's see how we can do this as a code, but before that, I'm sure someone is lost. Please let me know.
Yes.
Yes.
When the sum is less than the target, what are we doing?
So for example, the sum is less than targets, like this one, right? 2 2 is 4.
Yeah.
So when we have 2 2, we're gonna launch another series of DFS. For example, let's say 2 2 was here. We launched this 2 here. It launched another series of DFS, and one of them was 2 2. So this 2 2 actually, when the DFS get launched, it launched with this parameter. It launched with array that have combination of 2 2, and the start it has 0, because the number who was responsible for launching this DFS exists in the index 0. And the sum was 4, right? Because 2 plus the 2 is 4. It's what we do here, right here. We do the sum, and then we add the candidate value. So the candidate value is 4. Is 2, which means 2. Which means 4. Sorry. So this was 4, right? We did go through the first check was if sum is greater than target, so the sum here is 4, it's not greater, so we didn't enter here. Is sum equal target? Is not. We enter the loop. The loop said loop on remaining num in the candidates. Okay, so we're gonna start from 2 and we're gonna loop on the remaining num. So we did add current candidate to the comp. The comp was 2 2, right? So the first loop we have 2 2. The current candidate we start from 2, so it's gonna be 2 2 2. The next loop it's gonna be 2 2, and we're gonna add the next number, which is 3. 2 2 3, because we removed that 2, right? So when we add the current candidate to comp, which is 2, and the comp was 2 2, so 2 2 2. We launch DFS with this setting, and then we remove it from comp, so we can use 3 in the next loop, and then 2 2 3, 2 2 6, 2 2 7. And when we launch them with this combination, we also launch them with different sum, right? So for example, this one, what sum it's gonna have? It's gonna have 6. This one is gonna have 7. We actually can add a check here, right? And if this sum, we can do like here a check if this less than target or equal target, less or equal if this list is equal than the target, then we can launch DFS. If not, we can skip this. I think that will optimize this. What do you think? Because there is no need to launch DFS when we know that the sum is bigger than the target.
That's what I was thinking.
If this okay, we can add this optimization after. It's okay. Let's just memorize it.
Okay.
But this one is also gonna work. It's just gonna wait for the DFS to launch, and then DFS is gonna do this calculation, and then we're gonna understand that okay, we should return because the sum is bigger than target, right? But we can actually add it here and save some memory. But is it clear what we're gonna do if was the sum less?
Yes.
Okay, let's try to code it. If someone, no one have question, we can code it and see how it's gonna goes. Okay. Okay, so what we said we're gonna do? DFS. So DFS. We're gonna give it combination. Okay, let's def combination. I can see the charts. We're gonna give it start. We're gonna give it sum. So we said if sum is bigger than target, which is this one, gonna do return. Else if sum target what we're gonna do, we're gonna add this combination to the result. So we're gonna add this to the result. Now result, let's define result here. Result is empty array. So add the combination. So result push or like append combination. Okay, there's a chain where if I did combination, is this gonna add the copy or like reference, right? Something like that. If I push array with append in Python inside another array, is it a reference or new one? In Python, when you append an array to another array using append method, you are adding a reference to the original array, not creating a new one. This means that any change made to the original array will reflect in the array that's contained. So we don't want to do this. We want to add an original array. So we can use copy. So combination copy. So this way we add this and we make sure when we'll keep looping on other stuff, because combination is gonna be changing here. We're gonna keep adding numbers, removing them. We don't want that change. So we add this combination to result. Okay, we add a copy of it. and then what? We don't want a program to continue, right? We added the diff, it should finish, so return. We're not gonna return any value because the goal from this DFS is to add the combination to the results. So we found the target that's match results. Great, we can continue. Now the loop on remaining num in the count. Loop on remaining num in the count. Now we're gonna loop. For example, if I was in tree, I was processing number 3. I will need to start from 3. So 4, and we can use the range because we're gonna need index, right? So let's say index in range, and I know this candidate's length of candidates. Now if I did this, it's gonna always start from 0 until, so length of candidate is 4, and the range gonna generate numbers 0, 1, 2, 3. If you give the range 4, it's gonna generate 1, 2, 3. Now I want to skip it. I wanted to start from here. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna use the start, right? Because the start's gonna be changing with each number. So at the first I give start 0. So I'm gonna do start length, which means the range gonna count from the start. If the start was 1, it's gonna count from 1, 2, 3. If the start was 2, so length candidate is 4, always 4, but the start's gonna be changing. So when I am in the first loop of dealing with 2, the start's gonna be 0, right? So all this combination of 2 that's coming from 2 gonna be 0. But when I go to the second number 3, which is this combination, I want the start to be 1, right? So basically I'm gonna pass it as the index of the number that I'm in. So when we are here, the index is gonna be 1. So the range gonna go from 1 to 4, which means it's gonna generate numbers between 1, 2, 3, which what I want. This way, the index, this value that's here, it's gonna be 1 or 2 or 3. So the first loop 1, second loop is 2, the third loop is 3. This way I skip this. This way I don't have that 3, 3, 2, right? Because I shrink the array to 3, 6, 7. I hope that's clear. Please, if you have question, I can like try explain a different way. But basically we wanna loop on remaining numbers in the candidate. So from that number itself to the others. So now the index, we know at the start it's gonna be 0. So 0, 1, 2, 3. Add the current candidate to the camp. So I have the index, right? Let's call it E. How I can get that number candidate? I'm gonna just do candidate I. Okay, I have the candidate that I wanna add. I'm gonna add it to the camp. Camp is somewhere here. Is it here? Right? So I'm gonna do append camp append. Now here I don't care about copy or original, right? Because each DFS can have its own camp, I believe, or like it's not like a result. I'm not sure how we explain this, but it like each DFS has its own. It its own parameters. So comp append candidate. So the comp, that's this combination that this DFS got, which this one, for example here 2 2 or 3 3, we're gonna add to it 3. Here's it, add current count to the comp, and DFS, we're gonna launch DFS comp append. DFS, what we're gonna do? We're gonna give it the same. So comp, our comp is this gonna be the same comp that we're gonna give? Yeah, because we append to it this number. Okay. Now, what start we're gonna give it? So we wanna give it the start where this index we're pointing. So it's gonna be E, right? So E is the start. So if I am in tree, or like the first loop at the start, we did launch DFS on all of them, right? So we did launch DFS with this tree. It was 0, 1, 2, 3. So when I'm dealing with tree, the index I pass here is the start. It's like saying all this DFS that's coming from tree gonna start from index 1. So we shrink the array each time we shrink it more. This way we avoid duplicates. Then we need the sum. Now the sum gonna be candidate plus the sum that's already there, right? Sum that candidate value. Okay, so the sum that's already there plus candidate value is this one. And remove count that we add. So we did add this one, we can remove it. So when we loop again, it will not be there. Also, we're not gonna remove it until all this DFS finish. So now when we think about, when we see this DFS series here, we're actually not gonna launch 3.6 until all this DFS finish, and then we're gonna launch 3.6, and then we're gonna launch 3.7. So we launch 3.3 and we see it. Do we launch more? We launch more. So this is one of the reasons why we don't wanna make a copy, I believe, on comp, because each DFS they don't share this value comp. So until 3.7 finish, 3.6, 3.3, then this finish, then we're gonna loop to 3.6, then we're gonna loop to 3.7. And basically also here, when we're gonna launch 3.3, we're gonna launch 3.2, we're gonna wait for it to finish, then we go to 3.6. So each time we loop, we need to remove this last number that we add, so we add new one. So remove, little pop is gonna remove the last element. Remove, and then we're gonna, okay, that's our DFS results. I already put it there. Then we're gonna launch DFS, and we're gonna give it empty array, start and sum 0. Then we're gonna return results. Okay. Now please, who have question? Who have any question? About the code or the bytecode or pseudocode or anything? Okay, I guess it's clear, or maybe it's not clear. Let's run it. See, I feel like I did some mistake here. Okay, it's good. Let's submit. Okay, that's nice. You have attempt to run code to zone. That's nice. Okay, not bad. It was hard to understand it, Tobias. I hope I explained it well. Okay, 87. Nice. Who have any question, please? If you didn't understand that. Yes, Hazel.
Yeah, please can we take some time to like analyze the time complexity and also the space complexity?
Yeah, we love that. Yeah.
All right.
Well, there was another idea about like optimization here to like not launch defs when like we know that sum is bigger. So right here we do this and then we launch defs. We can like say launch defs only if or like skip this if this is greater than the target. Just continue or pass. Is this pass? Continue. Skip the loop. Continue, I think. So if this sum was greater than the target, I guess there's no need to append it or whatever. We can skip this loop. Not sure if it's gonna work. It work. Okay, it did improve a lot, but this is a liar. Okay, okay, that's make a lot of difference. Wow. Okay, I want to see Hazel, Daniel, your solution, but I guess we're waiting and then it just starts with this one. We can go to the second LeetCode, or you can share screen and like if you have code, like you can take us through your code, or like you want to explain it just in case of the time. What do you think?
Can you paste the code on the chat?
Yes. What do you think, Hazel? Do you have like a code of your solution?
Not yet.
Okay.
I was busy following.
Okay, you wanna like share screen and explain it in Excalibur? I think you will explain it better.
All right.
Okay.
Where is it?
Wait.
That was for the previous question, though.
Yeah, this one. Because I'm curious about your solution for this one. Combination sum. So like you can share screen, right. Take us through it, and then we can see this one. And if we don't have time, it's okay, we can like take this one another day.
Right then.
Okay, what?
Can you see my screen now?
Yes. Okay, I'm gonna stop screaming, guys, so you guys follow with him. Your stream is not launching yet. Maybe try to stop stream and the stream again.
Okay. So
okay, it's working now. Yeah, it's good now.
Right. Yeah. So mine wasn't. I didn't even think in terms of the DFS. I knew like there could be a potential solution from the DFS side. But yeah, I'm not that good with backtracking yet.
Me too.
So,
yeah, me too.
Actually, was working for mine.
Me too. It's confusing.
So
like
when I saw the question,
like for this solution that I did in Excalibur, like it's not my original solution. I saw it in one of the solution present in there, and I try to understand it. But yeah, I'm still not able to like create backtracking from scratch alone.
Yeah, that makes sense. So my thought was, okay, if you're talking about unique combinations of numbers, so we'll be talking at least order of n factorial, because that's what combination is, right? And your basic maths combination will give you at least n factorial when you do the math. Yeah. But when I saw this thing, although I haven't actually implemented it, I just saw that could be a potential solution, using the hash map, because first it gets rid of having to go through each position in the array to check if an item is already present or something. So yeah, that just gives us that's what I thought. I thought, okay, this gives us an edge in that in that aspect. So yeah, I'll just paste out the problem set, and I'll try to simulate it as best as I can. So yeah. So we're given array of distinct integers candidates, and the target integer target return a list of all unique combinations of candidates where the chosen numbers sum to candidates. So you can return the combinations in any order. So yeah, the same number may be chosen from candidates unlimited number of times. Two combinations are unique if the frequency of at least one of the chosen numbers is different. So I think what they mean here is, for example, we have repeating twos here. Let's say hypothetically we have another repeating twos in this combination. The number of times that these two shows here will be different. And even if you took this as an example, like 3 shows here 1 time and 0 time, 2 shows here 2 times and 0 times, 7 shows here 1 time and 0 times. So I think that's what they mean in that regards. So yeah, now the target is 7. So our CV. So so how about we create the hash map now? So 2 3 2. Sorry, I'm not good with whiteboarding yet.
No, it's okay. You're doing good.
Still getting. Yeah. So 2 3 6 7. Okay, and then we have the target. So yeah, since my approach was was contingent on finding the difference, so I think it might make sense to add 0 to the candidates, because 7 plus 0 sums up to 7, and nothing else in this entry set qualifies follows that. How do I put this? Adds up to 7. Yes, actually. So yeah. So if we started in any order, let's say, okay, 2, 7 minus 2, we get the difference. So this gives us 5. Okay, 5. Let me color this differently. And so this is 5, right? And so is 5 in the entry in the entries? No, because we have the hash map to thank for that. O of 1 lookup is not present. So we try dividing 5 by 2. So that's 2 point. The reason why we're dividing 5 by 2 is because 2 is this current entry here. So we got 2.5. So this should tell us something. If we are getting a remainder, then we can't further cut this and get 2 as, you know, any of 5's factor. For example, we can't like further go down this path if you have to look for what divides, you know, what's a multiple of 2, because 2.5 is not a multiple of 2. So if there's no point in keep like in cutting it down further. So we just stop there. So we stop there, and then we go to the next one. So 7 minus 3, that's 4. So so that's 4. Is 4 in the entries though? No, it isn't. So we just we divide by 2. That by this current 2, right? So 4 divided by 2 gives us 2. So let me color this one differently. So 4 divided by 2 gives us 2, right? And 2 is in the entries. So but you know, we just divide. So 2 plus 2 doesn't sum up to 7. I mean 2 plus 3 doesn't sum up to 7, right? I think I lost track of what I was. Okay, I think our previous difference was between 7 and 3. Okay.
We can write just so like keep track maybe.
Okay. So apologies guys.
No, it's okay. Take your time. Then don't feel pressure. Right. So the first one was 7 minus 5. The second one was
7 minus 2 gives us 5 here. So 5 is not in the array. So we divide it by 2. This gives us 2.5.
You can choose the like the other elements in the click on T, so I can write like a pen. Maybe it's more better.
Sorry, I didn't get that.
You see like there's a pen above. You can click it maybe to write. To write like freely in the table. You can make the on the left, like check on the left side. Okay, click on the pen. And you see there's a box on the left side bottom. You can control the width, like go up, that one, like that will make it more clear. And you can just control Z or something.
Yeah. So this gives us 2.5. Okay, I guess I should just delete this one then. So 7 minus 2 gives us 5. So can 5 divide anything here? Not really.
Yeah.
Not really. So we just bottom out from that, and then we move on to the next one. So 7 minus 3, that's 4. So does 4 exist in this entry set?
No.
No. But can 4 divide anything here? Yes.
2.
Can divide 2. So by how much? So
2.
By the order of 2, right? So that's the number of times we append it to. Let's say we are keeping track of a temporary array, right? Let me just write it like this: 2, and then don't forget that we 3 is the current. Let me just use this indicator. So 3. So yeah, we have this as one of the possible combinations. I mean, one of the result combinations.
So we have 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, we have 2, 2, 3.
Oh, 2, 2, 2. Okay.
Yeah. So, let me.
Wait, why we have 3? Where 3 come from? Oh, 7 minus
3
4.
was the correct.
Oh,
Yeah,
because
3
we
was
did
the
7
current
minus 3.
entry. Yes. So it has to add up with the remaining 2 to give us 7 to give us the target.
Okay. 7 minus 3, it gives us 4. And then we 4, how many numbers we have? 2. And then what was the question when we found 4?
So is there any entry in the key sets that
it is
that 4 can divide?
2.
It's 2.
And then
but by how many times? That's 2 times.
So we did 4 divided by 2. We did 4 divided by 2, it gives us 2. So it means like twice. We need 2 twice, 2 times.
Yeah,
okay, that's
exactly.
okay. See it now. Oh wow, that's genius. Nice start.
Okay, so so if I just okay, now we go to the next one, which is 6. 7 minus 6. That's 1. Is 1 in the entry set? No, it's not. It's not there. Can 1 divide anything? Yeah. No, not really. So we just move on. 7 minus 7. Where's the pen again? Okay. So 7 minus 7 gives us 0. Is 7 is 0 in the entry sets?
Yeah.
0 is in the entry sets. Okay. This is the tricky one.
Maybe it's, if it's 0, we can do a condition like add it directly. You know, like
okay. We could do that extra check.
Yeah.
So if it's 0,
it means itself.
If target goes to,
yeah, we can just add it to the.
Yeah, we could just add this key itself. So yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. So 7. So I think this gives us our
result.
Our result set. Yeah.
Is there gonna be like some edge case where like this will not work?
Some edge cases.
Not sure.
I can't really say. I can't say really.
Yeah.
Because.
Yeah, we need to code it.
Yeah.
The elements in that array add to 6, or what did you say gives us our target, which is 7?
Sorry. Can you be louder? I can't hear you. Sorry.
I'm saying you said the elements in the array give us sum up to our target, or what did you mean?
Yes, 7 is our target. So each combination here. So these sub arrays in the main array are the combination sets, right? So this combination and this combination. So everything here adds up to 7, and everything here adds up to 7 because 7 is our target number. I don't know if I answered that clearly.
Can you confirm? Did you get what you said?
Not yet. I think it's not clear. Could you go over it again? Just the end where you said the elements add up to the target. I didn't get that part. I understood where you are saying we subtract, we do the subtraction and then do the division, and then the number of times that the division, the number of times that we do the division, or like 4 divided by 2, if we get 2, we add to the array. So I think from that point onwards, I think I didn't get. Yeah.
Okay. So the last part must actually be the one confusing you, because that's that took a different case. Like, so this 7. So let me just go through it again. So 7 minus 2 gives us 5. Do we can 5? Okay, does 5? The first question will be, does this 5, the difference, exist in the key set? So no. And also, is this other entry in the key set, is it the same as the target? No, it isn't.
Yeah.
So the next question will be, can this number divide anything in the key set? So it can't, right? So this will yield remainders if we divided them by 5. I mean, if we divided 5 by the entries here, we'll get remainders. So that means this 5 can't have any other entries here. You can't produce any other entries of the combination sets from 5. These are the combination sets, by the way. So we move on to the next one, right? So this 5 is eliminated. Let me put a little cross on this. So we'll move on to the next one, which is 4. Which is 3. So so 7 minus 3, the difference is 4, right?
Yes.
So write it here. So the first question would be, does this 4 exist in the key set? No. The next question is this 3 itself, is it the target? No, it's not the target. It's not 7. Okay, then the follow-up question would be, can this 4 here divide anything in the key set? Yes, it can. 2 can divide 4 here. By how many times? That's 2 times. So that's the number of times we append it to. Let me not move this away. This is the current guy, by the way. This is that 2 is the number of times we append it to this current subarray here, which is the combination. So we had 2, right? Because 2 can divide 4 2 times, and then we add this current number because everything sums up to the target number. So I don't know if that answers your question, or should I continue?
Yeah, I think I've got it.
Okay. All right. So then we get here where we ask the second question: is this 7 the target number? I'm very sorry, guys. Okay. Let me.
No,
okay.
you good.
Okay. So 7 is the target. So in that case, that's just one of the edge cases, right? Or just cases, not edge cases. So 7, we append that directly without doing any further addition, because since 7 is the target, then okay, that means we don't need this 0. If we were to follow that approach, so we wouldn't need that 0, right? So yeah, this gives us the combination sets. But my concern is whether this works for all cases. So I don't know if you guys have the time. Maybe we could just quickly run over this as well. But
I did yeah, it's still backtracking. Yeah, I mean, we can try to code it. Like let's start how it's gonna be.
Okay, makes sense. So I'll just write the pseudo code here. Right. Text.
So we're gonna create I think we don't need the hash map. We can create array, right? Because we don't need
the focus of the hash map is to give us order of one lookup.
Oh, okay, I see.
Yeah.
So let's create a hash map.
From a performance standpoint,
Put all the conditions inside.
So this won't be a backtracking problem because there's no recursion here, and it's just a simple iteration and some lookups. So I thought I'll go about this. So def look up. Then we have, sorry, I think this is scaled way down.
Yeah. Okay. Then we add all the
Sorry. Sorry guys, I just took a call. Okay, so the lookup. So given the input array.
So we're gonna make a new hash table. Create a new hash table. And then we're gonna put all the candidates inside it as a key.
Yeah. So for since this is a pseudocode, so L in inputs, right? Loop. Let's say F. Oh, sorry. This is a pseudocode, so yeah, let's go by that. Equals to 1.
Okay. Now that we have the hash table, it have all the elements, we can loop through the array itself, right?
Yeah. So yeah. So before that, should just super array. So the one that's going to hold the combination set.
Okay.
This alpha
can
equals to MC.
Okay.
MC array. And then
okay, are we like doing
or L in,
is this Python or
you were saying something?
Or JavaScript?
This is pseudocode.
Okay,
so
okay.
It's kind of language agnostic.
Okay.
Yeah.
For L in look hash.
Look hash the keys.
So we're gonna loop on all keys.
So
but I thought we're gonna loop on the array, on the candidate.
Yeah, the key set is also the input set.
Oh, okay, okay,
the
yeah.
input array.
Yeah, sorry.
You know, each
yeah,
item
it's the same.
can occur once.
We need to add 0 to the array, right? To the hash table. We need to add index 0.
Oh, not really. Not really. You know, you suggested that if
okay,
this would
if,
be an extra key.
Okay, yeah. If it's 0, then we can. Yeah, okay. I see.
Okay, so we just ignore. So we say for L in look hash. I'm sorry, this is.
No, you got.
Okay. For L in look hash, start with this. We say diff equals to. So diff equals to targets. Okay, we still have another parameter to pass. So targets. So diff
is targets minus key or minus elements.
Minus L, right?
If diff is 0, we're gonna add it to the result.
In look hash, or we can just say if look hash into diff. But we don't want.
Wait. Is it like if diff was 0, aren't we gonna add it to? Aren't we gonna add it to the results? If diff equals 0.
If diff is 0.
Yeah. We're gonna add it to results.
That would be an extra. Yeah, that would be the case of this 7 here.
Yeah.
Right.
So
that would be the extra.
Yeah. So if it equals 0,
if diff equals 0,
add it to results and continue, or like skip this, or like go to next loop, right?
Oh yeah. I'll do that now. So if diff equals to 0, we just say what's the hash itself.
You can call it a result so we don't confuse.
Okay, I'll just initialize something here. So combination So combination will be empty array, right? So if diff equals to 0, and then combination dot push L, and then
wait, why we add to combination?
You said
why we add it to combination? Why not add it directly to 0 to result?
no, we can't do that because this is the super array. We have to first collect these entries, right, before pushing this before pushing the whole thing into the entire array. So this combination is serving as this little array here.
Okay, guys, see what you mean.
At that point, we want to just collect the candidates and push them.
Yeah, see what you mean. And then after we put it in combination, we push the combination into the result, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm about to do. So combination. So after every iteration in the loop, right, we just say. So we first check if combination, right, or if combination dot length.
Wait. If we did if the difference was 0, isn't we supposed to skip this loop?
No, if the difference is 0, then target is the element itself, right? Target is the element itself.
Okay.
7 and 7. This will be the case. So the difference will be 0, and then we don't need to skip. We just push this 7 directly.
Okay, wait. Now we have two array. We have super array, which is a big one, and we have this small array inside the super array, which is combination. Now, when we're gonna do like push to combination, that's it. We're just gonna push combination to the result. There's nothing else we need to do, right?
Right. Is that a question or a suggestion?
I'm just trying to understand. So, like, okay, for example, can you go up when you have that arrays? Okay, so let's say now we have two type of arrays. We have a big array which is result, and inside it have two combination, right? Right?
Okay.
Wait, is I understanding right or not?
Yeah, I understand you.
Okay, so if we found 7, isn't the combination is finished? Is done? There is no more? Isn't we supposed to push it to result?
Yeah, this is what I wanted to do, right? So, and this is what this line is doing here. So we first need to make this extra check because combination, we've already initialized combination to an empty array, and at that point we might not have any candidates that qualify to be inside the combination, and pushing the combination into the array would mean pushing an empty array into the super array. So that's why we are doing this extra check and then pushing this combination itself to the super array.
Wait. But okay. Is this excalibur? Okay. So like the line when you have if diff equals 0, right?
Okay.
Under it you have combination push element. So if I push an element to combination, that means there is something inside combination. There's no need to check for the length.
Yeah.
I can just push it directly, right? Because
no, there's a need to check actually.
Why?
Because it's not every time that we enter this branch in this iteration. Sometimes diff might not be 0, and this is just one of the 3 cases to check.
Okay, so wait. But we are like
these cases pass.
Wait, but we are.
Can I just finish with the explanation?
Yeah, go ahead.
So if one of these cases check out, then combination we have some elements in it, but there's no guarantee that every time we run through this iteration in the loop, we always have something pushed into this combination array. So that's the reason why we first run this extra check. For example, I could, we could have, let's say, 2 and 7. So 2 and 7, this gives us this 5, right? So 5 doesn't pass any of these checks. These checks are and the ones I'm going to add later. So it doesn't pass this one, because this is the case where we're checking if target equals to the diff itself. 5 doesn't pass here. It doesn't pass all these other checks. But at that point, if we push combination into the super array, we'll just have an empty array. And I think it's just a good practice.
Okay, so so we did that to like avoid pushing when we have like, for example, 2.5. When we
So
when we have 2.5, we're not gonna push anything to combination, so it's gonna be empty.
Yeah, it's going to be empty, exactly.
Okay, I see now. Right. Okay, yeah, continue.
Okay. So so this is just one of the checks. I should have written this down in hindsight. Okay. So the other check would be if so we just have let's have a boolean here. Right.
Why we need the boolean? In case in case wasn't in table? In case it wasn't in the hash table?
Yes. That's the other check. So we could just write a subroutine, right? So if in fact doing this I think is redundant, since we'll be writing the subroutine and it will be returning true or false. So if factor in array L, so this will be some implementation where we check if a number
exists in the array.
Number in the array that that L can divide without any remainder. So if factor in array L, in that case that would be the if factor in array L. So but in this case there's no factor, so 3 7. So is the please guys, can you give me a minute?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just want to go over the data set again. If this factor is in array, then we want to push that as part of the as part of the combinations, right? So that will be the case of 7 and 2, but this one gives us 5, so we don't do that. But in the case of 7 and 3, the difference is this should actually be diff, because that's what we got from so this 4 is what we checked, like does it have a fact? It's not the 3 itself. So
okay, so this gonna return
and also
true or false, right?
It should return true or false, but first we need to check if factor in array L. Okay, I think both of them, we need both of them in this case, because first, if L doesn't have a factor, if L doesn't have a factor, then if might have a factor. So we just want to use that diff in that case. I don't know if this.
Okay. If it doesn't have factor, I'm still trying to follow up. So for example, when we did it on 5, we found that it's 2.5, so it doesn't have factor. Is that what you mean?
Yeah, 5 is the diff in this case. 5 doesn't have a factor.
Okay.
Don't push.
Okay, so it's gonna return false. Maybe you
it's
can
going to
like
return
select.
false.
Maybe you can select that and get it closer to the code. So factor. Where is that
Okay.
check? It's this check gonna happen here, right? A factor in array.
Yeah.
Def
Does
def is
this diff have a
2.5,
factor in the array?
and then this.
Yeah, diff in this case was 5. Does it have a factor in the array?
Okay, so we need to design factor in array function.
Yes, that was the subroutine I was talking about.
Okay, so we can create it. I think it should be outside from here.
Yeah, it will be outside of this loop. So just to keep things abstracted. So if factor in array diff, then we we push. We say number equals to diff. I think it actually makes sense to return the factor in array itself.
It should be. I think this logic should be inside factor in array, because the factor in array is the one that's gonna create combination.
I'm just trying to keep separate, like the concerns separate, because factor in array should do exactly what it says. This is just checking whether the factor is in the array, so that debugging can actually be easy.
Okay.
So it's factor in array.
Okay.
So and not just return whether it's in array or not. It should also return the factor, right? So we just want to say let's factor in array, or let's factor goes to factor in array diff, right?
Okay.
So
then we check if it is. I mean, if there's. Sorry to cut you off. We can check the value of the factor. If it was, because we can inside the factor in array, we can do like return, for example, none, or the number, or like return undefined if we didn't find it,
that makes sense.
or like return false if we didn't find it, or like even return 0 like you did there.
So we can return 0, because 0 is not part of the input set, so it's not a positive distance. The constraint there is doesn't allow for 0.
Okay, and then we can do if factor without if factor, then
we could just say if factor, right?
And
then the number equals to diff divided by factor, right?
Okay.
So we say count equals to 0. So count less than
number. We're gonna keep pushing it to the combination.
Yes. So that would be the number of times we push it. So combination. What are we pushing now? We're pushing the factor itself.
Yeah.
Because that will be the one in the entry set. So count. I just want to be sure that this. Okay, since we're starting from 0, this should push for the number of times. So while count less than number, we push this.
Okay, now we have it. We need to add the last number. The difference. We need to push also difference to the combination.
You're right. So
combination push difference.
So push the difference into the combination.
That's it, I guess. Then we push it to the result and we go to the next number.
Yes, and then we continue with the iteration to check for other entries in the array, right? Or in the hash map in this case. So I'm trying to see whether I skipped any case.
Yeah, we can do simulation. Try to you can also like select the code and shrink it a bit, so like it's all screen.
Yes.
And then like move it close to the left example of the that one.
Yeah. Okay. Nice.
I think I can scale it down a little bit more. This doesn't affect the eligibility.
Now we are still missing the function factor.
Yeah, I'm still checking if we've covered all the cases.
Mm-hmm.
So this would be if diff equals to 0. So where the entry is equal to the target. And if we have a factor in the array, so we first check the diff, and then we check the factor. Okay. I think we've covered the cases. So now let's write the implementation for the factor in array. And this is going to take all of n at least, because we are checking everything there. So factor in array. Sorry, I'm still trying to select this. So our def factor in array, right? So what's the signature again? Okay, we just pass in the number. So I guess we can have the input array somewhere.
I mean,
to reference.
The diff factor is going to be inside the function itself, so we can create a function inside function, so we have access to.
Yes, nice. So we just want to say if so for I in look the keys.
Okay, so we have diff factor in array. We give it input array.
Yes.
And we give it target.
Oh, sorry. We're only checking for targets, not input array. Just if this target has a factor in the, we could just say factor in hash maybe, but no violates the distance. Let me just put it that way. So if targets can divide any I there, let's say, okay, if this is 4, then can divide that. I just want to check whether if what if we have an entry here that is 4? Is that possible? No, I don't think so. Or is it
7 and 3? 7 minus 3 is going to give us 4.
We could have 4 here, right?
Yeah.
And so 7 minus 3 gives us 4.
Yeah.
So I think we should also make sure that the diff, in that case, we want to say that, oh, this diff is already in the hash, so we just return. We don't need to check the factor in that case. I don't know if that makes sense though. But combination of push L. If factor, do this. So the first check here, and then if.
Yeah, if a diff exists in the hash map.
Yes, look hash, and then combination of push diff and L, right? Because diff and L add up to the targets now. And then
combination. Okay, I think we need to add it inside the calculation of factor. Because we
no,
I don't think it like this is gonna work, because we still need to push. Because we did, like, for example, 7 minus 4, right? 7 minus 4.
Yeah. Okay.
I think
7 minus 4.
I think we should add it in the calculation of. Sorry, 7 minus 3. Because we still need to push. We still need to push. No, maybe not. Okay. We need it like if it is inside the hash and you push it to a combination. Is it not missing something?
That's what I want.
7 minus 3 will give us 4, but what's stopping us from getting here and also checking if 7 minus 4 is not already here? We've already computed this. So that might give us duplicate entries, and that's what I'm actually worried about at this point.
Okay.
So I don't know if you got that. So
Yeah.
7 minus 3 gives us 4. It's in the lookup hash, right? And also when we get to 4 eventually, we also know that 7 minus 4 is in the lookup hash, which we produce duplicates, so we don't want that.
Yeah, and also when we're gonna add 4 to combination, we need to add 3, right? Wait, do we need to add 3? Wait, scroll down. Not sure.
Sorry, let me quickly write this before it
okay.
skips my mind. Yeah. So local hash, I'll just use another hash implementation for this. A smaller version. So local hash would be this. And then so if we've already checked whether the difference is in this and we've pushed, so we will just set local hash into that. Like for example, if 7 minus 3 is 4 is in the lookup hash, we'll just say that local hash into 4 equals to 1. So that just keeps track of the ones we've done already, and in an O of 1, order of 1 fashion. So where's the other check again? Sorry.
If diff
Okay,
in local
yeah,
hash.
this is it. Yeah. So I'm sorry, the code is kind of cluttered. So if diff in look hash, we push this and then we say that local into what's that again? So local hash into diff.
So we push diff in the element
equals to 1. Yeah, we push that. That doesn't affect the previous logic. This is just the extra step to avoid duplicates. A local hash into diff equals to 1. So we should also do this. And not right. And if we've not already checked this, we just do this and push. So yeah, that was the extra case I was worried about. So factor in array. So back to this subroutine. So def factor in array target. So for I in look hash dot keys. So if target mod yes return false, and then return true. So in the else case, so if target mod I means like is he will there be a remainder? So if there's no remainder, I mean if there's a remainder, then there's oh sorry that doesn't I think that's an early return, so we need to check everything. So let me keep track of a variable here. In array equals to false. In array equals to okay, we'll just say if not, because we've already said that before. So if not target mod I, then let me in array equals to true, right? And then we return in array. So we return in array. I hope this one is clear.
Oh, my brain is shut down, so it's all you, brother.
Sorry, bro. Yeah, that was actually long. I mean, what I did here basically was just to check if if
target is not
targets mod I, yeah, we go through the keys, and if this can divide the target,
we set in array to true, we've already iterated through everything, and if that's not the case, like if there's nothing there that can successfully divide targets, in array will still be false at that point. So we just return that. So yeah, that'll be what the implementation detail is. So yeah, I think I'm done with what I suggested, like the implementation. So if I wrote this in pseudocode, yeah.
I mean, it's already a code. We just need to like this code, clean it, remove, because I see that you mix JavaScript and Python.
Yeah. So we just look at this as a reference. So I will also go to the. Oh, I don't think I need to write it down locally. Let me just go on the site itself. Put this on the side.
You need to write it in sandbox of Alex.
You said what?
I'm joking. I said like you need to write it in sandbox of Alex.
Oh. Good. Combinations.
You can paste it, right? Like copy it, all of it, and paste it, and then clean it there. You know what I mean?
Oh, I don't.
Like double click, select all. Paste the last part, second part of the code. Okay, now just full screen the browser and go line by line.
All right, thanks. So look up input array targets.
Okay, so that is the main function. So it just needs to do identification. So def lookup, add like 2 dots at the end, or like colon.
Sorry, is there an option to switch to? I want to switch to Vim.
I think it's clean. You just feel free.
Yeah.
I think
I'm not used to.
Okay, you can copy it to Vim.
Yeah, like I
copy the whole code, Control C, and take it to your Vim.
Okay.
Like your Vim in local?
No, there's a Vim on.
Or LeetCode?
There's a Vim on the site. Yeah.
I'm not sure.
There's a Vim.
What is that? What is that button? Retrieve. I don't think that is Vim.
I guess I'll just quiz this. Yeah, I've used it before on the site.
Okay.
So, I'll just quiz
no
this.
idea.
Put this to the side. So there's a number again. So 39.
Okay, you can paste it from the or
So def lookup. How did I do this lookup again? Oh yeah, that wasn't supposed to be the function itself. But in this case, we already have this. I'll comment this out. So Python. Sorry. So the candidates will be in the input array in this case.
Yeah.
So let me for L in L L in dot Steve. So in this case, this is the target. Oh, sorry, dot append L. So if in and sorry, will this raise an error if we try to access this? So
diff in localhash and not log.
So instead of accessing that will raise a key error. So the combination the append diff application dot then local hash into diff just to what's the error about? I guess I should just put this start. Oh, can you still see my screen though?
Yeah, it's clear.
Okay. Test for membership should be not in OO and diff. Okay. I deleted some crucial part of the code. So let factor equals to 0. Okay. Zero.
Mm-hmm.
So, just say to look for which one that I could just use else here or else here, because I don't want to go through this and check again. Yeah, I don't want to like visit all the branches. I just want to visit one. So if not diff, then L if, so else, I guess this doesn't satisfy the above conditions. So we do so factor equals to 0, and then factor equals to array if. So let's do the implementation here. There. array. So I guess I should do it. So, oh, we don't want to return a boolean. We want to return the I itself. So in array equals to I 0. Yeah, we're using 0 because there's a constraint. We're using just positive numbers here. So in array equals to I return an array. Okay, makes sense. So factor equals to factor in array if factor bar equals to diff factor. Okay, so this eliminates the need to 0 division check. So now this is it. This is 0. So outside of all these checks, inside of the all of itself, if it's return an array. What is the least good person? So giving an array. Okay, yeah, so it returns the super array.
Okay, so
You said what?
no, nothing. Continue.
Alright, bro. Results. How do we run the? You must run your code first. Okay, you run this. 224. Oh, yeah, that's the case. So instead of pushing the diff, we should push the entry.
Push the element.
Factor, if factor in array, what are we pushing? We are pushing the L itself. Oh, sorry. I thought I was telling you. Run this code again. Okay.
2222333. Why it is so this is target 8.
Oh wow.
Wait, can you send me the code? Like select all and put it in. My brain is fried, so I will just ask ChatGPT, or we can ask ChatGPT together. Okay, what could be the problem? It's give 22222. Why 222222?
So I guess okay, 230. If target is 2 and 2. Oh. So wait, this should actually work because it's divided by what's the difference between two? Oh, this is computing the difference actually. So 8 minus 2 gives us 6, and then we are checking for that. Oh, for the factor, that's 3. So 3 times 2 gives us 6. That's the number of times 3 appeared. Yeah. So yeah. How about we check if the current entry is directly divisible by the target. So that we could just do that as well, like return the number of times, because that's 2. So 2 divides 8 4 times. So that was this case here. I guess I could just add that. So this I'll have to copy everything, but so if not L is divisible. So the L divides the target. So we do this again. This will be repetition, but count. We'll refactor this later. I just wanted to get this. The count equals to 0. Yeah. So remember has to. Yeah. So the number of times. They're not appending targeting. In this case, you are appending L. Then yeah, the number of times. So I did something.
Let's hope it works. If it's not, it's okay. Okay, so like there is another edge case.
With another edge case. The output was 2 to 4. That was weird. Because it produced this output before adding that extra check. But if time is not on our side, I could just use my free time to check what might be the problem. I'm also getting tired here. Or can I still carry on though?
Yeah, you can continue.
All right. So 7 minus this. Oh, that's 4. And then it's appending this 4 in that case. Oh, no, that's wrong. You shouldn't do that. So 7 minus 3. So he's doing it for this guy here. If not diff, do this. If not, target mod L. Okay.
So I get some help from ChatGPT, and he gave me some feedback.
Okay.
You can see. Okay, he told me like the factor is not gonna work, but let me share with you what he said. Let me send it to you. Wait.
All right.
1 second. Okay, I posted the link in the chat.
Okay.
See what he said.
It says the approach is trying to find
go ahead.
factors in your approach is trying to find factors of the target in the candidate array, which is not the okay. Here's why. So not all numbers are factors. Sum up to the target, but neither 3 nor 5 is a factor of 8. But 3 plus 5 directly adds up to 8, right? So that should eliminate the need to check the factors. If we've already had 2 numbers that sum up to 8, we just push those 2 numbers. So I don't agree with this one here. I'll go to the next one. So multiple instances of the same number. So the problem allows using the same number multiple times in a combination. Your current approach doesn't handle this correctly. For example, with candidate equals to 235 and target equals to 8, one valid combination is 2222. Yeah. So that was the one we were trying to handle in the in that edge case that came out from LeetCode output. So missing combinations. So your current approach can miss valid combinations. For example, if the candidate is 235 and target 8, one valid combination might be 233. Okay. But your current approach cannot generate this combination because it only checks the difference between the target and a number is in the candidate, not if the difference can be made up by a combination of the candidates. Okay. So the difference, I mean, does that even make sense? Like, if we add 235 in this array and 233, so 8 minus 2 gives us 6. So the factor of that 6 is 3. 3 is in that array. Oh, that makes sense though, because 2 is also a factor of that 6. So we also need to do an extra if check that's one, like that factor is not this is not one of the combinations, which is 2. So yeah, I guess that's where the fault or one of the places to look at. So unnecessary checks. The approach checks if a number is a factor of the target, which is unnecessary for the problem. The problem only requires finding combinations that sum up to the targets, not the factors. ChatGPT is honestly, I wouldn't like most of what is said here could especially this number 1 is not.
Yeah, it's not always correct.
Based on what,
yeah.
Yes. So the only one I'm actually concerned about is this third one, and
also the second one, I think. The
second one.
Yeah, the like 2. Like combination.
Oh, yeah, that was the one we tried to handle. That was the one we tried to.
Yeah, but like the point is like we learn from the problem, so it doesn't matter the idea how we solve the problem. We probably even like this solution is not working now. We every edge case or like something we learn from it. Like we learn from what is missing. Some stuff I actually wasn't aware of, and I learned them from like the way you were thinking to solve the problem. I was like, okay, this is new, and that is something I learned. Like maybe the way we solved it at the beginning, it was deface, it was easy, but we didn't learn anything, right? But solving it this way, even if it's still complicated or not fully, we're still learning. And I believe like this is better than just having a solution that works. You get me?
Yeah, that makes sense. I appreciate it. I think I'll just solve this in my free time, given the
maybe next
already.
yeah, maybe next session or something, hit me up, like if you have like if it's like fully working, and then like you can host session or something, and then explain to us how did you go with it.
All right, sure thing.
Yeah.
Thanks for the time though.
Yeah.
Can I just see the cases that failed for your code? Because
LeetCode.
Yeah.
Like he said, like, can you show the LeetCode each case where it failed?
Oh, there are multiple actually, but now we add more failed edge cases when we added.
So is it correct to say that you're not handling the situation where we have the same numbers in a different order? Yeah. And then I think the other one was
you're right.
reusing numbers, so maybe loop from the start again on the second iteration.
Sorry, I didn't get that.
The one suggestion was to check again from the beginning, so that we don't just go from the second. Sort of, if we've already checked 2, we don't go and check the next value. We start from 2 again, so that we make sure we reuse values from the candidates.
Okay, that makes sense. So what you're trying to say is that if you've already computed the difference between this 7 and 2, and let's say hypothetically it has a difference in the array, or maybe the difference the difference as a factor in the remaining subarray, you could just avoid using this for the extra steps, because this is already one of the candidates. We just check the remaining guys. Am I correct to assume that that's what you meant?
I guess something along those lines. I think the clearest one is the second one, where we need to check if the combinations are in a different order. If they are scrambled, they could be the same combination but in a different order. And I think that was case 2.
Oh, was that case 2?
Because you generated 3-5 and 5-3.
Yes. So that's the one where I think the implementation is basically flawed, although the concept I think still stands, given what ChatGPT had to say, with regards to that. But the implementation is what has a lot of edge cases to undo, or maybe it has some edge cases we didn't undo properly. And I'm sure if I used a better set of eyes, we could get an answer to this. So what will happen is that I'll just step down from the mic, and I'll try to check if I can come up with something, against our next session. And if I can come up with a solution, then I'll share my approach with you guys. I hope that's fair enough.
Yeah, that would be nice. Like, thank you for jumping and sharing with us, contributing. I appreciate that. I guess we can end today's session here, and tomorrow we continue. And yeah, one of the days of this week we can do 3 LeetCode as we did before. Okay, that was it, guys. See you next session, which is tomorrow. Have a good night. Thank you for staying for this long.
Goodbye. Good night, guys.
Night.